Good morning, everyone. Everybody's commenting. Um, I think I'll start and maybe people will join me in later on the live stream because I'm waiting already and I've not seen people here yet. So I just think I have to continue with what I'm doing. Okay, so basically, what I want to talk about today is natural ways and remedies for ovulation because most of the things that some women are having issues with of recent is basically things about ovulation. You get in fact, they don't ovulate. And things that you need to know it's working when you're trying to conceive. So, coming, I just have a message. I have to go through it to check if some people are online yet. Um, it's so painful that no one is online now, and we're live. What you guys will do for me when I put up a video, when I put up a notice that something is happening, you guys should just click on the notification button. When you click on the notification button, you'll be notified when the video when we're live, when the video comes up, you'll be notified when you're live. So you just join us because joining us on the live is so important. You can share your questions and bring out your questions and I'll answer them for free. You understand? I'll answer them because I do separate private consultation also apart from coming live. I'm just trying this live now just to help people to be beneficial. You understand? Just to help people so people benefit from this live aspect. Because with this live, you can send in questions and then be sure that it will be answered. Whatever the question is, it will be answered. Whether you're on my consultation list or you're not on the consultation list, you understand? This is just my way again of helping and then just making sure that I do the necessary and the right things that I'm supposed to do just to help people to get more blessings from God Almighty Allah. So I can see someone is here online now. If you have any questions, please just drop the questions down on the comment section below. So everything I'm doing today, basically, I'll just do it for free. I'll also drop my questions down, my number down here on the comment section. If you have anything you feel okay is private and you want to chat me on WhatsApp for, you can message me directly on my WhatsApp. Let me quickly drop that down. And if you're online, just say hi so I will know I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to someone. So basically, like I was saying before, I said everything about conception basically falls down to detoxing and ovulation. Yes, ovulation is so necessary because without ovulation, what will happen? No conception. You get, but basically, I would like to still talk first about detoxing your system because detoxing is so important. I dropped a video down yesterday where I explained some of the benefits of detoxing your body system entirely and your womb. You understand? It's so important to clear every unwanted toxins and to remove what is not needed in the body system, to just remove it, you understand, to make way for conception to take place. So like I'm saying, the first recipe that I would like to give us today is, I'm sure some people might have heard about it, but it is rare. Spirulina powder. Yes, that powder is so magical. It is a green powder. It is so magical, it's so essential. It does not only help with ovulation, it helps with boosting the immune system, it helps with balancing the hormones. If you are looking for hyper ovulation, like you want twins or something like that, spirulina powder is your go-to powder. It is one thing that you need to do. First and first, I'm talking about detox. You can do simple detox. I'll get back to the spirulina powder for ovulation and how to use the spirulina powder. I'll get back to that section. But for now, if you want to do your detox, which is the first thing to do before you attempt using I've mentioned here, you understand, you have to basically use uh, maybe lime water. There are different sources and different things that you can use for ovulation, but lime water is like one of like the bases the people know they use. Lime water, you can put turmeric and ginger inside the lime water, and you can put cinnamon inside the lime water. Other people they detox using cucumber and lime water with mint leaf. You understand? I've mentioned two recipe now, so you can use any of these two, or you go for the Chinese herbs like the chamomile tea, like the bulldog tea. All those teas they are also used for detoxing. It helps to detox the body so well for conception to take place. You understand? So those things that I've mentioned for detoxing, I remember I said detox is like one of like the basic and important thing that is needed when trying to conceive. When you detox your system, the next thing to go for or the next thing to do, you can detox your system immediately after your menstrual cycle. Like you finish your menstrual cycle today, you start detoxing the next day. So after detoxing your system, you start with you detox for 7 days after your menstrual cycle. Immediately you start with your spirulina. Yes, you use your spirulina in start it in put it in your smoothie. You can also put spirulina also make it as a tea. It is a green powder. You can put a half tablespoon in the cup and you put hot water, you tea and you drink. You understand? So it is so important for the body. It helps in hypovulation. You can conceive twins using it. You don't necessarily have to use chlomid or letrozole. You understand? So if you basically use this spirulina powder well as you're supposed to, be sure that you would conceive. You use it again for another 7 days. After detoxing for 7 days, you use it for 7 days and you're well to do. So when you're using this, mainly you start meeting your husband. You understand what I'm saying? So another thing again, which is another recipe for ovulation that I would say base is okra water. Most people know this okra water. This one you use it immediately after your period. That means you have to, if you're using okra water, you have to detox before your menstrual cycle. If you're using okra water, you see there's a difference between the two. If you're using okra water, you have to detox your system before your menstrual cycle. Remember, I said detoxing is so important. It is so important. It is not what can be left out. It cannot be left out. So you use it before your menstrual cycle. When you see your menses and your menses stops today, to use you start immediately to use your okra water. You get like about 20 to 30 pieces of okra. You use about five because we want that thickness. So we use about 5 fingers in the morning. You soak in the morning, you take in the night. The next day you soak in the morning, you take in the night. You do this for basically 4 to 5 days. It has no side effect. We eat okra, so you can take the water. It helps not only even with ovulation, it helps to balance so like blood pressure. It helps to also balance high blood sugar level. You understand? There are so many women that are diabetic that have high sugar level. You understand that are using metformin. If you use this, it will be so good for you. You understand? Especially women with that are resistant to clomid and letrozole. These recipes are also good. These recipes are things that you need. These recipes are so good that will help you in conceiving twins also. You understand? So you use it for 5 days. You use five fingers every day for 5 days. You soak, and then the next morning, the next day you sieve, you take the water. The water is so important. It will help to stimulate your ovarian, your ovaries to produce egg and be sure of hyperstimulation. Yes, these natural recipes that I'm mentioning, these natural things that I'm mentioning, they help a lot with hyperstimulation. So twins is sure. So if you have any question, please drop the question down on the comment section below. If you want to private chat me, my number is also down here. You can also private chat me. If you have any question related to this particular thing that I have mentioned, these things that I've mentioned for us, which is um the spirulina powder and the okra water. I remember I told you, I said some people don't really know how to use these things. So the differences between the two, I'm sure that since I've explained, it is clear and we'll understand that the okra water is to be used before our menstrual cycle. You get it? It's to be used before the menstrual cycle. You understand? Because it's to be taken immediately after. Sorry, I said our detox water is to be used before the menstrual cycle. So after the menstrual cycle, we'll now start with the okra water. You get? Before the menstrual cycle, we will use the detox water. When the menstrual cycle comes, because when you use the detox water before your period, when you get your period, you get to see some kind of funny things that are even coming out from your body. You get to see some things that you do not even know, you cannot explain, they come out of your system. See, detoxing is so important. They are so, it's like the video I even made, it's not even a comprehensive, it's not like the big part of detox. You understand what I'm saying? We will do something else, and I will try to do another video on detoxing, so you will be able to know and understand what this detox really does. You understand? There are so many things we can use to do detoxing, but I'm just limiting it to these few things to assist us with these two recipes for ovulation, which is using the spirulina and using the okra water. Remember, using the spirulina, you use it after your menstrual cycle, but using you use the spirulina after you detox. After your menstrual cycle, you detox your system for a week, then you use the spirulina powder. But for the okra water, you use the spirulina, you use the sorry for confusing, but for the okra water, you use the detox water before your period. Then when you get your menstrual cycle, immediately after your menstrual cycle, you start using the okra water. You understand? We are putting it this way to get maximum benefit, to get to get 100% work for everything. And remember, what we eat is also good. What we eat should be good. We should watch what we take into our body. It is so important. You understand? We have to like limit some things. We have to limit a lot of things. And one thing we need to take and hold dear to us is taking fruits. Yes, we have to implement fruits into our diet every day. If you don't have money to get juice plus, because juice plus capsule is so important, especially with now that dollars is so high, and you can get these fruits and make sure you implement them in your daily food, and try to eat with portion control also. You understand? So just try to maintain yourself, try to take in vitamins like multivitamins that contains folic acid, because you have to take folic acid at least 3 months before you plan to conceive. You understand? Just try to boost your body with the necessary things, natural things that you're supposed to boost them with, and leave the rest for God and see what He does. You get what I'm saying? So being healthy, being good with yourself is so important. That's why we also recommend yoga. Yes, yoga, because when you're trying to conceive, there's a lot of things here. There's a lot of things you think about. You understand? So you doing yoga helps you to calm down, helps you to relieve stress, help you to meditate, which is so good again when you're trying to conceive. Please, I hope this video is well explained. What I said there are two types of detox water. I mentioned two types of detox water. Those detox waters, you can use any one of them. Then, if you want to do the okra recipe, you have to detox before your menstrual cycle. After your menstrual cycle, the next thing to start taking is your okra water. You have to get about you have to get about 30 pieces of okra fingers. You take 5 each a day. You soak in the water in the morning, you sieve the next morning, and you take the water. It helps not only with ovulation but to reduce your blood sugar level. If you have high sugar level and you've been taking metformin for some time, or you have been taking myoinositol for some time to relieve those insulin, to just in fact drop your blood sugar level, because you have high, or maybe you have high blood sorry, maybe you have high blood pressure also. This water helps a lot. It does not even only help with ovulation, overall general health of the body. You understand? So like I said, you use it for another 5 days. It has no effect because it is so natural. We all eat okra, don't we? So another thing again for you to consider is the spirulina powder that I mentioned. You can take a half tablespoon of spirulina powder. After your period, you use your detox water for 7 days and you use your spirulina powder for 7 days. Make sure you meet your man when you're taking these things. You understand? So you use your spirulina powder, you put a half tablespoon in the water, you stir, you sieve, and when the water turns to green, you drink, because spirulina powder is a green powder that is so essential with a lot of things. It does not only help with ovulation, it helps also to balance the hormone and the body system. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. We'll do more lives like this, but I would appreciate if more people join me on my live. Thank you so much. May God bless you.